All right, let's go check out this old mine, guys. This old potash mine. It's abandoned. It's been abandoned for many years now. I don't know if I'll go all the way to it. Just take the dogs for a walk. Okay. It's Lucky, Penny, Annie. All right. Make sure you guys are okay. Hope there's no rattlesnakes today. I ought to check out that tailing pile. Wasn't afraid of falling into a pit. I would. Get some blue salt and it is worth it. Blue salt is beautiful. Penny is always afraid of something. I ought to be. Could have rattlesnakes over here. A lot of crap all the way over here. Old staple of some sort, maybe. I didn't drive over here. It rained, I think it was yesterday. It got pretty wet back in here. Lucky, Penny, Annie. Lucky, come on. Oh man. Oh, I should have brought my toilet paper. Oh man. Oh, shingles. Sinking in the mud, guys. If I could get a little bit around there, I'll be alright. Let's see here. All you snakes, leave. Leave the area. Where's Penny? Penny! Penny! Oh shit, where'd Penny go? Oh, there you are. You went through the mud. I would have felt better on her paws. She got her paws trimmed the other day, her toenails trimmed, so she's probably a little sore. You never know, this stuff, some of this stuff is from the mines that built this road. Certainly a lot of old slag in it. Could be some of that blue salt, you never know. Tom used to work in the mines. What if he ever picked that stuff up? don't think I should have worn this black shirt today. Not a good choice for walking. The sun, not New Mexico, that's for sure. Well, today would be filming at this old mine, Potash mine. Tomorrow, if God willing, I might even ride my motorcycle, whichever you want to say. I wonder when this mine opened up. Many of these mines opened up in the 30s and the 40s. It may have been some of the 20s, I'm not sure. From what I was reading online, most of them started late 20s and into the 30s, at least in this area. Oh, what that stuff is. Grinding stone. Yeah, everything's made of. This road is part of the tailings, really. To me, that's kind of beautiful, especially when the clouds drift over it. One of these days when it's not flooded, I might take these roads back there towards that salt pond there and check that out. All I'm looking for is blue salt, crystal salt. Oh, this is part of the, that's probably asbestos. Jeez, no, that's fiberglass. Jeez, that's Lucky Penny Annie. Okay, that's Penny Annie. It's Lucky. Okay. I have to do inventory on you guys once in a while. Oh, I wonder if that's part of the mine up there, or that's the oil field stuff. I'm only seeing this side of the mine. That's right, I was on that road over there last weekend, up on that high point, and I walked across. This brought me pretty close to where I was at. You rolling in the dirt, Lucky? Does that feel so good? Never know what you find in here. Not sure why people don't come here more often. I think the dirt bikers should be coming. Then they got their dirt bike stuff not too far from here. Hector Lake, that thing's like 40 miles of trails. I think it's maybe more than that even. Looking for blue salt. I bet Tom remembers it. Probably took a moment and said, "Hey, that's pretty." Threw it back down. He's an electrician for AMAX. I thought he said AMAX mines. He spent time above and below. Most of the time above, I believe. I applied over here one time, not here, this one, but another one. Years ago, probably 40 years ago. They were closing down the store I was working at, Safeway. Came over here and applied. Said I got a job at the police department. But, well, first I got a job at first grocery store, and then they closed down. And then after that, well, before that, matter of fact, I was hired part-time with the police department. Lucky, Annie, Lucky, oh, Jesus Christ, don't go for it. Yeah, part-time, and then turned into a full-time job after a while. That's detention officer for 15 years or more. Reserve police officer. Later on, that's a parking meter guy. Did that for 1 year. Well, that was before the jail job. Jail job, I just detention officer. That's what I did most of my time with. Then later on, I transferred into the animal control. I spent like 11 years in animal control. 27 years altogether with the Artesia Police Department. Lucky! At least you guys staying with me. You know, it's dangerous out here. You can come across a dang rattlesnake there, dog. Oh, he's going in. You're just like Cookie was. Cookie, she got bit and killed by a rattlesnake at J.C. Park many years ago. That was horrible. Doctor never did, well, the vet looked at her. She had a little bit longer hair around her neck. Looked at her, never found where bit. I kind of knew where she was bit. I just couldn't find it. He gave her he called it a feel-good shot, whatever that means, and brought her home. Or him, I think it was him. Cookie, I don't remember now. And brought her home, and about an hour passed, and I knew she was dying. I could tell she died. Brought her back. This time there was a female vet there. She found it. She shaved around it. That dang rattlesnake got him twice in the neck. Twice. And I saw her alive for a short period. My dog Cookie, she was a full-blooded oh man, I can't remember now. Ones with short legs. Oh god. Corgi. And beautiful dog. But she was always running way ahead. Just like this dog. This dog stays a little closer than she did. She was swimming across a little pond that got flooded from recent rains over there, J.C. Park. Heard a whelp, and I seen the water and everything, and she barely made it to shore. Picked her up, carried her to the truck, and rushed her down to the vet. That's when the first vet didn't find it. Second vet did, and she was treating her with antihistamine drugs, I guess. Well, the dog saw me, and within minutes she died. Her trachea was her trachea swelled up, and she couldn't breathe. Oh, that was horrible. That was my little sad tale about Cookie. That happened right around the time my wife had all kinds of problems medically. When it rains, it pours, man. And when it rains, it pours. I see my truck. Nobody comes and messes with it. I'm gonna find my way back. Yeah, this place is just full of crap they had down in the mines. What is that? Oh, a piece of rebar or something. mean, I could get over there easily enough. I just don't like to have my truck out there by itself for so long. People could see it from the highway. It's up there somewhere. There's hills, bushes. Can't see it. This bulldoze this over, working this area all these years, all those years anyway. Yeah, there's a lot. There's pits and gullies and a lot of stuff in between us and the mine there. What I might do is go the high route back where I can see my truck from farther away. I don't have my gun with me. I used to do this a lot and I always had a 357 on my side. That's been 40 years ago. I'd park, I'd take a big long swing around and come back the same direction. Did that one day up. It was just turning. I was getting towards dark. Local hills. That's why they call it local. You go crazy because you can't find your way around once you get back in those sand dunes. And what happened is, it was me and my son, my oldest son, and we went back in there, and I was doing a circle, and then it was starting to get dark at night. So, okay, we got to get back. Every hill was looking the same. Every hill. I was trying to find my tracks to go back. I wasn't having too much luck. And, well, we just got, my instincts told me to go a certain way, basically. And I did. Kept on following my instinct. I'm thinking, my brain, I'll pick up trucks over here somewhere. And before it got dark, just before it got dark, we crested another sand dune, and we were right above it. The pickup truck was right below us. Oh man, that was a great feeling there. So that's the last time I went in the sand dunes in local hills. Now local hills is just full of pump jacks everywhere. That's another reason I won't go there. It's there's much too much of this H2S gas around all this oil field equipment. H2S gas, if you're lucky, you smell rotten egg smell and get away. If you're unlucky, you take one breath and you fall down dead, because H2S in its purest form does not smell. The guys out in the oil field has these H2S monitors on them, and they're supposed to warn them. Well, I was working dispatch one day, and lucky, they had a man down, and the guy didn't get close. You could see that the guy was slumped over with the oil field workers. He was checking checking one of their pumps or whatever. And he was, I guess he opened up some kind of hatch or something, and H2S came out, and he was instantly dead. And the guy that was called it in, he was up on a nearby hill with binoculars, and he was a downwind. Was it downwind, upwind, whatever, where the wind don't blow you away anyway. And yeah, he called it in and was able to get them out there. Of course, it was too late. And then another guy died. He was in I don't know if it's a Jim's water service truck or in a semi of some sort. He went into a low spot in one of the roads. And out here in the oil field. And I guess that H2S just settled in there in that low spot. And I don't know what he was doing. If he went in there just to rest or take a pee break, whatever. He died. Took one whiff of that stuff. He didn't even have an H2S. Probably had one in the truck, but didn't have it on. He died of it. All it takes is, be lucky if you get two. Some people get two breaths before they die. And because it wasn't as strong, the first one. Well, this is interesting, but I don't think I should walk this far. What do you guys think? Should I walk this far? My truck's out there and I'm getting farther and farther away. This GoPro probably will give up the ghost here shortly. I used it for a Parks on the Air activation at Hackberry Lake, which is down the road, maybe about 10 miles. I'm gonna get up this hill. I'm not gonna go all the way down there. Come on, girls. Just follow me. I'm gonna tire them out. Even Lucky would get tired out. Tire myself out here too. I'm not 35 anymore. I'm 70 almost. Hey, Lucky! Lucky, get over here! Lucky, bad girl! Get over here! She just was chasing a rabbit. Whew, I had other dogs that would chase rabbits. And I thought I lost them several times. Some of those dogs. Star would chase rabbits. And one day I called and called and called for, I don't know where she was. It's like this, bushes everywhere. She couldn't see where she was. And he was Star. No, Star was a female. Shit, I hope I'm not lost. And so shit, I started firing my 357 rounds up in the air. And finally that got her attention and she gave back to me. It was getting towards dark that day too. Oh, man. One of these days, I'm still kicking anyway. I'm gonna walk over to the Salt Lake. I'll probably take this road here. It looks like it's a decent road when it's not full of water. Okay, that's the high point. If I get up on this other high point, I'll see the truck. Come on, girl. What are you doing? Lucky, get over here. The other dogs just follow. They don't know what to do. All right, I'm gonna have to get up this hill. This dog, I think I'll pick it up over here though. Maybe a road up here. There's sinkholes too out there. There's even on the highway, it warns of sinkholes. I can't remember, but one year we had in the local newspaper, and I thought it was this road that we come out here with, going towards Carlsbad, and had a giant sinkhole right in the middle of the road. I don't know where exactly that was. I just thought it was out this way. Underneath part of Carlsbad is a giant sinkhole. Hey, look at that. Almost looks like the Indians were using this. Yeah, there's another road up here. Where's Penny? Come on, Penny, let's plot away, let's go. Oh shit. I better watch out for rattlesnakes. Whew, I can't see that lake because the lay of land. There's a little hill in between. Whew. Okay, now to work my way back to the truck if it's still there. You know, there's another mound behind there. I'm just noticing. I can't tell if that's a tail impala or not. Or if that's just a bluff. Natural. Trying to fill in my YouTube. Oh, there's my truck. I feel better. You know, I'm not too good on my a lot of times I don't hardly talk except for when I want to grunt it out. So I really don't make these presentations too much. Something bite me in the back. Ah, God. My back is scratchy. Something got me. Yeah, so I don't explain things too well. Lucky, where you at now? Oh, okay. The thing I like about New Mexico, especially out in the middle of nowhere like this, you can take a leak, just whip it out, take a leak, and nobody cares, nobody knows. Like a bear in the forest, nobody sees it. Ah, unless somebody's wrong with binoculars. Ah, dang it, something's itching me bad. Try this stick. Set time, that stick broke. Okay, got you two dogs. Yeah, this is all just scattered from the mines. All this crap. Hey, you stop that. I don't want to go chasing you. Here we might have it. The sand dunes, probably not this area, but the sand dunes have a lot of ancient Indian artifacts like arrowheads, pieces of pottery, that sort of thing. Burnt rock. Years ago, Joe Melendez, he showed me what exactly an ancient Indian campsite looked like. The rock, over the years, it turned kind of bluish gray, and I instantly know a piece of burnt rock from when it's used recently, like what they do over there at the Hackberry Lake. I don't know if they camp out there. I don't think there's anything they're saying they can't. It's BLM land. So they got fire pits. And I could tell the difference down there. But you know what? Out there in those sand dunes, that was perfect area for the ancient Indians campsites. And yeah, they had mixed in here and there, even at Hackberry Lake, that bluish gray rock that was used in their fireplaces or fire rings they used to build. So when I used to look for arrowheads years ago, I used to go back and sandy areas especially, and look for those what's left of fire rings and pieces of old pottery and flint and that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's how you find your stuff. Okay, Lucky and Penny, come on, Penny, you're traveling way too far. I'm barely walking. They must have dug this out thinking there was something up here. There's nothing out here. Well, might have been then. It sure isn't now. Carlsbad, they got in certain areas in the road cuts. Some of the road cuts I've heard, I never found them. fossils. They got this certain rock that's like a fossilized rock, full of little fossils. Lucky! Oh, damn. That's what happens when you got 3 dogs. And they all want to go a different direction, except for these 2. That girl, she'll probably lay down and die if I didn't keep her going. Wonder why this is so. I don't think it's a good idea. Might be one of the sinkhole locations. It's a big old bulldozed out area. Might have been a place where they were doing their oil well. Somebody's been driving out here. Well, there you go. It's that time. So I better shut this off. I don't want people to see me. Alright, just took care of business. I'm back. Salt makes some nice crystals and hard ones too, if they're into the ground for a long time. Oh, this is all open area. Oh. Almost could fly one of those RC airplanes. Still got that stuff, I just don't use it. Since the government changed the rules, I just don't use it. I'm lucky to even fly a quadcopter anymore. Out in the middle of nowhere, they're trying to ban it outright. Stefanigin, there's some weird name, one of those crazy Congress people want to ban it. They're all a bunch of greedy bastards. They get somebody, this company, I forget which company, is like sponsoring her to get rid of it, I guess. Get rid of the Chinese, because they're the only ones that make the best quadcopters. Although they're starting to catch up. I think a few United States companies are starting to catch up. I'd like to see that, but right now, Chinese make every friggin' thing we fucking own. Excuse my language. All these people complain that Chinese this, Chinese that. If they told them to get rid of every Chinese thing you got, they probably would have to take their britches off, their underwear off, everything. And their dishwasher and whatever. You know, half their car, even it says it's made in America or Mexico or wherever, has Chinese parts in it. All the computer stuff, the phones. Hell, even Apple, they went to Singapore, somewhere like that. Well, they're not Chinese, but they're still slaves. They use slave labor. There's a nice road over here. So yeah, you trade the Chinese. We're another slave labor country, making our stuff. That's what they've always done. Back when, after the World War II, the Japanese made all the stuff. Always a joke about, oh, Japanese, you know, joke about it. And then the products got good. And now, especially motorcycles, people want the Japanese brands, not the Chinese brands. But guess what? Chinese are catching up in that department too. The greedy dealerships want a fortune for all their crap they do, whatever they do. And so the Chinese are more and more selling direct, even motorcycles, to people in the United States. They come in the crates. Some of them are automatically assembled, and they're not assembled. Oh great, what's this? Hello?
Dad,
What?